Hey there folks, Joey D'Angelo's here with a just a general review of Jacques Demy's Lola, part of the Jacques Demy box set available from the Criterion Collection, which I got for 50% off at last month's Barnes & Noble sale. Before I begin, I just want to say, Bride of Frankenstein review, probably the commentary for that that movie will be Saturday. Probably. I watched the film today. I like to give these commentaries like each movie. I like to give them like one view just to watch it, and then a second view to actually record the commentary. So that's where that's happening. You'll probably see another video later this week, and next week I shall be reviewing The Flesh and the Devil with Greta Garbo. I'll be reviewing a bunch of her movies for the next couple of weeks on Silent Film Saturday, and I'm very excited to do that. Now, on to Lola. Directed by, I think it's written and directed by Jacques Demy. Let me just double check. Apologize. Yeah, written and directed by Jacques Demy, who's also made other films in the past. Who's made other films. Umbrellas of Cherbourg, and a bunch of others. I know, and Donkey Skin. Yeah, that's a friend of mine introduced me to that movie last year, and I've been mostly in love with his aesthetic and style ever since. This movie, Lola, basically you're in Paris, or you're in France. You're in France, and you have the character of Roland, who's kind of like this wanderer, drifter kind of guy. He doesn't know what the hell he wants to do. He's had several jobs, but something that's really fascinated him is that he runs into this woman. Who from his past now named Lola, played by Anokami, who's now become a cabaret dancer, and he's like, oh, I'm in love with her. But she's not really interested in him because she's in love with her first lover, who is off to doing who knows what, even though we're given we were given clues as to who he is. And she's, essentially a single parent raising her kid. And yeah, that sounds like a pretty typical Hollywood narrative. But what I really like about it is that it isn't. There's a subplot in the story where our character Roland meets up with a mother and her daughter, and she falls in love with Roland. She kind of has like a crush on Roland, and that doesn't turn out in the best possible way, and neither does the relationship with Lola. I won't say how, but that's what I like about this movie is that it takes the very Hollywood story when you think about it. It's got a musical number, the beautiful woman, the guy who's trying to down on his luck, but he might get there, and then suddenly he thinks he has a purpose, and does he really? We don't know, because she's in love with another man. Now, Lola is played by Anokami. I freaking love her. She's in Fellini's La Dolce Vita and 8½. And 8½ is one of my personal all-time favorite movies. I love 8½. I don't have too many, quote-unquote, very artsy movies in my top 20 favorites. Usually they're pretty straightforward. But I think it might be, the trippiest movie. Not trippiest, but, most obscure. Maybe the most obscure movie on my favorites list. I'm not sure. Probably. But she's fantastic in the movie. She's utterly charming and lovely. And it's just a strong character, raising her son by herself, but still holding to the fact that, her true love's going to come back. And that is very much a Hollywood idea. The guy who plays Roland, I forget the actor's name. Marc Michel. I'm sorry I keep referring to this. I haven't seen this movie in a few weeks, but I plan to watch it literally after I record this. But I just want to give you my, basically first impressions of this movie. I think it's really neat. It's like I said, it's a Hollywood story, but it's not as sugar saccharine or as sentimental as other Hollywood stories. And I would definitely say check it out. I don't know where else you could check it out other than this box set. But if you like the other films by Jacques Demy, or you have an interest in French cinema or whatnot, I would definitely check out the Jacques Demy box set. See you guys later.